Hey, my name is Laura. I am not a chef. I review the internet's recipes to see if they are actually any good and if they can be achieved by us mere non-chefs. And today, we're making pumpkin cake! Halloween, trick or treat, the old bookaroomy. Perhaps since it's October, maybe we should do something a little festive. And I was actually suggested to make this cake by YouTube themselves. The YouTube gods have summoned me to recreate this cake by this guy. And let's face it, it looks pretty gangster. Pretty festive, perhaps. Pretty tricky. He says it's not as hard as it looks, so I'm holding that thought in mind whilst we give this a go. Especially since my sculpting skills are pretty poor. My cake sculpting skills are even poorer. But let's stay optimistic, friends. We got this! Pumpkin power! Yeah! So will this cake be as difficult and delicious as it looks? Will it really only take us an hour and a half to make? Can it be achieved by us mere non-chefs? Only one way to find out. Tell the ingrats! Ingrats! So the recipe we're following today is by Preppy Kitchen. So I have half the ingredients as my Bundt pan. This pan here is only 6 cup and his one is 10 to 12 cup. Someone else commented asking if this is okay, and he said if you have all the ingredients it should be fine. Also, I only have one of these. I searched everywhere locally to find another one and I couldn't find one, so when we bake the cake we're going to have to remove it once it's cooled and then bake it again instead of doing 2 at the same time. So what's the first thing we're gonna do? Preheat oven to 350. Then we butter and flour 2 large Bundt pans. Prepare 2 muffins. Then we sift all of our dry ingredients together apart from the sugar. And we're going to give it a little whisk to combine. Whisk, whisk. Next, we're going to put this aside. Get out of here. And we've got our butter and sugar mixture. We're going to, in a stand mixer, we're going to cream these together for about 4 minutes. We have creamed together our brown sugar and our butter. Now we're going to add the eggs. So we're adding 1 egg at a time, making sure it is well incorporated into the mixture before adding the next one. Eggs are all combined. Ooh, my arm hurts. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, now we get buttermilk and the sour cream. And give it a little bit of a mix together to combine them. Combine! Now what we do is now we take our sugar egg butter bowl and our flour, buttermilk mixture, adding the flour in 3 batches, alternating with the milk mixture, making sure we end with the flour mixture. Beat until just combined. Now we add the pumpkin power. So apparently pumpkin puree is quite difficult to find in New Zealand, in a can that is. So I just made my own. I bought a pumpkin and I pureed it myself. When in doubt, DIY. DIY with Laura. Alright, so our pumpkin has been well incorporated and it looks delicious. This looks like a really yum batter. It looks really nice. Now we're pouring the batter into the Bundt cakes. Reserve some for the cup. The cupcakes will be going in the middle of the Bundt here where the hole is, so then there's no weird gaps when we're decorating. Okay, let's pour it into our pan. Bundt pan. Bundt friend. So we have our little muffin, first Bundt cake, and the rest of the batter that will be going onto the second Bundt cake. Right, so what I'm going to do is pop it in the oven. It says bake for about an hour, about 60 minutes, or until the skewer comes out clean. But I think I'll come back when everything has cooked. I wonder if it'll bake for 30 minutes instead of 6, since it's half the ingredients. Let's find out. Alright, see you when these are all cooked. Cooking time! Alright, so it has been about 2 hours. So each of my cake in my Bundt pan took 1 hour to cook each, just like the recipe said. The cooked cakes took about 25 minutes. And I'm tired. I haven't done anything. Just waited all day. Now that the second one is out, we can continue. So it has to rest for about 20 minutes. It's already been out for about 5 or 10 minutes. So in the meantime, I am going to begin making the filling and the outer buttercream. Let's make the cream cheese filling first. That was my foot, I swear. Let's use this pan. This pan can beat the cream cheese in a bowl until it is smooth. Alright, so that looks lovely and smooth. Add in the vanilla. It's the powdered sugar. Maybe I should have sieved this in first. This doesn't look as runny as this. Maybe I'll put it in the fridge because it's quite warm in here. Maybe that might help. Buttercream. We're going to beat the butter until it is light and fluffy. Now we add our vanilla. Now we're gonna add the food coloring. So they didn't have orange, so I bought red and yellow. Now, last time I did baking food coloring, I really underestimated how potent the color is. I think I might go all in with the yellow, then add red. So yellow is in. I'm gonna add a splash. Oh god, too much red. Oh god, no. No. It's a red pumpkin. But maybe more yellow. It's still this weird like pastel. So it's like, this is like my favorite color, but this isn't the color of pumpkins. Who knew? Orange, such a difficult color to achieve. So I'm thinking this is the best I can do. We're just gonna have a fluorescent colored pumpkin. Why not? Trick or treat. Tricking you. This ain't a pumpkin. It's a cake. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge as well. Next we're doing the assemble of the cake. So we are cutting the butt of the cake. Are you ready, guys? Because I'm not. So this one will be the bottom one because I already kind of broke it by accident. Alright, let's do this. Oh god, we're not reusing the top, right? Mine's all falling apart. Oh god, oh god. Oh no. I actually cut that way better than I thought I would. Yay me! I'm thinking we need to shape it underneath without it hitting. I wonder if this will. Oh, I think this will work. DIY Laura. It doesn't actually say, but I'm gonna put the muffin middle. It'll just fall out when I take it off here. I don't know. Let's just add the cream cheese icing. I'm having severe second thoughts of attempting this challenge. Why is it so runny? So I'm just gonna let this do whatever it's doing and wait for that one to cool down a little bit. Might put it in the fridge before we sandwich it on top. Okay, so my cake has cooled. So I'm gonna cut off the top. This is the off-cut pile. So let's, it's on a slant, so let's try and cut this so it's not slanted. Ooh, circle, ha ha ha. Alright, and this one will be on top. I don't think my muffin's big enough. Oh well, let's take out the other cake, put this all together. Messy, messy cake. On top. This is gonna be so bad. I already know. I know this isn't gonna work at all. Maybe I could try a piping bag. Let's just start swiveling this on top. It exploded! What? What's happening? Oh god. This cake does not like me at all. This are the measures I've gone to. We're going in with hands. We're doing this as if tools weren't even existing. Okay. We can't give up. We have to prevail. We won't let this bring us down. We won't let this bring us down. The icing. We will prevail. We didn't wait this long to give up. So, let's pull ourselves together. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is just cover all the cake in orange before actually trying to make it look nice, but it's proving more difficult than expected to cover. He does have pictures and a quick video showing you how he made this. Serving time! The end result. And to be honest, like, I'm pretty happy with it. Granted, it doesn't look anything like as good as his one, but I feel like this from a distance looks like a very authentic kind of pumpkin. Yeah, I'm still really happy with it, how it turned out. Expectation versus reality from a distance, up close. Ugh. But you know what, like, you know, I'm not very good at these things, and I guess now we just have to cut her open, give her a try. So let's taste test this pumpkin cake. It's a really good cake. It's really moist, and the cream cheese icing in the middle tastes super yum. Still not the biggest fan of buttercream on the outside, so I'm kind of glad that there wasn't a lot of it and there's not enough to cover the cake properly, but the cake is really good. It's really delicious. I think it's a really creative recipe. I think it's a really fun idea. Everything up to the decoration is not a chef approved, but I would say the decoration part, the putting the buttercream on, sorting out the muffins and stuff, I would say that's not chef approved, and that's fine. Like, not everything is going to be able to be made by us non-chefs. And I would still like to say thanks to Preppy Kitchen for being so creative and creating this delicious cake. And a lot of fun, a lot of stress, but a lot of fun. Yeah, so if you guys aren't that talented at cake making, you can either give it a go and see if how it turns out for you, and tag me on Instagram if you do, or you could just maybe make the cake by itself and you'll have a delicious cake. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment any recipes you want me to try so you don't have to. Also, there will be no new video next week. I will be recording a video, but I will not be uploading the video as it is my baby's first birthday. Yay! Friday, and that won't give me enough time to edit the video, but it will be up the following week for you guys to watch. Thanks. Bye.